Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Duelist on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, we'll be almost finishing up Arc V. I forgot that there's actually one additional part left. We're going to be playing with Declan against the Arc, and as we've already discussed, Declan is running different dimension demons. I don't have the spreadsheet, so I don't know how the fuck to play this deck. But thankfully, we do have access to Oracle King Dark, which will eventually be able to get us, a bunch of our life points back after using our Dark Contract spells.
Dark Contract with the Swamp King. Contract cards, that's typically... So that's a ritual card.
No.
Oh. Dark Contract with the Abyss.
Alright, Chronograph Sorcerer in order to Pendulum Summon, Double Iris Magician. And now we can Torrential Tribute to punish you, Mr. ZR. And then Pendulum Graph activates.
Uh-oh. You got a card, but it was a trap card. I only got to see it for a second.
And
that is a
Black
monster.
King Dragon, okay.
It's half orange and half blue. That makes it turquoise.
Right. Now, activate Dark Contract with the Gate in order to fish out something that we can actually use. I think we want...
You can pull a card out of your deck. You will show this card to your opponent, and you will explain to them
is it
how
Ogre that we want, or is
badly
it
they are screwed
We're
now.
grabbing Newton. Okay.
Fig Newtons. Delicious stuff.
Next, we activate Dark Contract of the Swamp King, and then we use Dark Contract with the Swamp King in order to fusion summon into Oracle King Dark, using... I think we're supposed to use Newton and Copernicus, right?
The Savant. The Typhon. Copernicus.
I'm trying to read what Newton does over Copernicus, and I just couldn't deal with the UI screwing me over. So we use Vice Typhon and the Savant Newton in order to bring out Oracle King Dark.
Nice.
Now during our standby phase, assuming that we actually manage to keep our Dark Contracts out. I also screwed up. I was actually supposed to summon Night Howl in order to bring back a Vice Typhon, but I screwed up. So
yeah, it is true that just little misplays can upset your entire game going forward. There is such thing as a grave error in these games.
No.
And so we failed, and we do not get the effect during the standby phase.
Okay, so I should be able to use a Vice Typhon's effect, but it's not letting me. I'm not entirely sure as to why it's not letting me do that right now.
Now, refresh my memory. The King of the Swamp is the card that lets you get, like, fusion materials or polymerization?
King of the Swamp allows us to have polymerization every turn. And it's Dark Contract that allows us... to fish out for other different dimension demons from our deck.
Nice. You can tell it's a magician because he has a hat. And it's pointy.
So now we take 2,000 damage.
Bean in your bonnet, Potter.
A bit. Dark Contract with the Gate. Let's see. Alright.
Thomas. Help me, Thomas.
Alright. Now, we'll attempt to resolve... we're going to attempt to resolve Swamp King again, actually. After we remember to normal summon Night Howl.
Jowls from another dimension.
Night Howl to bring out Vice Typhon, rather. We can't use its normal summon effect because we didn't actually normal summon it. But then we can use Dark Contract with the Swamp King to bring out another Dark using Typhon and Copernicus.
Contact fusion.
This isn't a contact fusion. This is a normal fusion. For Dark. Waha.
Nice. Any effect that would inflict damage on you causes you to gain that much life points instead.
And then I didn't read Time Pendulum Graph.
It's alright, I didn't read it either.
Yeah, as the annotations mentions here, yeah, the actual threat for Z-Arc is the fact that the Pendulum Graph cards have got a lot of very specific counterplay stuff to prevent us and punish us for doing special summons. This is a problem because the different dimension archetype is all about, well, fusion and Nixie summoning. So since we can no longer do that without triggering Time Pendulum Graph, we are effectively boned from here.
Yeah, we gave it a shot. I mean, we summoned 2 fusion monsters with 2,800 attack each, and he screwed us over. Just scoop, and try again.
Alright, and he's fusion summoning Starving King Dragon. Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom. And then because he successfully brought out a Supreme King Dragon, he gets to add another card to his hand, and then our contracts are going to kill us.
Right, because they deal 1,000 damage to us during our standby phase.
Yep. Damn it. To be perfectly so that was the hint here is actually not that bad of a hint. We definitely could have tried that. The problem that we would have had is that pendulum summoning what? We very, very specifically didn't ever have any significant monsters to successfully pendulum summon.
So you got me.
So now we get to show off how powerful Slow Burn is against literally the most difficult, second most difficult opponent in the Arc V campaign. I argue that that this iteration of Z-Arc is actually the most dangerous opponent in the Arc V campaign, specifically because of how easy it is for him to actually set up the Supreme King support cards.
And also the interactions between Z-Arc and his intended opponent, Declan's original deck. So he's going to have a lot of dead counterplays now because you removed from him the cards that those counter offensives specifically interact with.
Alright, add another White Wing Magician. Damn it.
Pendulum.
So this should be at least 2, right? White Wing from the extra, and then 1 from his main. Yeah, and then Supreme King Dark Worm, and double Iris Magician. Dark Worm.
Wait a minute, did you just summon the whole field full of monsters?
But now we have access to Dark Sanctuary. So every time he attacks us, he has to gamble. He has to gamble against losing a portion of his life points.
So there's a 50-50 chance that that Dark Sanctuary could just keep us alive for the rest of the game as long as he doesn't destroy it.
Yeah. Like so. And plus, Mega Bunny's targeting burn is not once per turn. So there. Waha.
Nice.
And now, this is a tribute summon for Pendulum Dragon. Unfortunately, I do not have the ability to kill this Pendulum Dragon right now, and even if I could, he could just bring it back via the Pendulum mechanic. Bleh. Or...
No, we can kill it. Yeah, attack the 1800 guy with Breaker.
Then blow up one of the Pendulum Scales. Then we can use Fissure in order to kill... then we can use Fissure in order to kill Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon. But I do need to blow up one of the Pendulum Scales, or else this was not worth... No!
You ended your turn too early.
I ended my turn too early.
And because you ended your turn too early, you are now fucked.
Because now now he brings back out Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon.
Roar.
Oh, and Gate Zero as well.
That's a donut.
Thank you, Dark Sanctuary, for covering for me.
Wow. Oh, but we're not through here yet.
And now he's going to bring out a Starving Venom again? Yeah, Starving Venom again.
Will somebody throw a dog a bone here?
Well, you recall that we actually did increase the power. We did increase the power of our extra deck, right?
Yeah.
Well, first by destroying his fucking pendulum zones, and then normal summoning our blast sphere. We can take something that was introduced at the end. We can take something that was introduced at the end of Zeal, specifically number 101 Silent Hunter Dark, and steal his fucking Starving Venom Dragon.
Nice. Attach it as a material to this.
I just gotta make sure that Infinity does. Yeah. Yeah, so Infinity does not actually protect Starving Venom, so we can detach both our materials in order to steal a Starving Venom, and then swing for 21.
Be sure to have a jar ready so you can capture and save for later your opponent's delicious tears.
Alright, Ciark, what you got now? Nothing!
Now, hang on, it might be a fucking Flamvel Guard for all we know.
If it's Flamvel Guard, we kill it in battle.
No, because Flamvel Guard has 21.
No, it doesn't.
Defense.
Flamvel Guard only has 2,000.
I miscounted.
If it was Battle Footballer, then we'd have a problem, but Battle Footballer is not in his deck, so there.
Gear Golem, the moving stoppage.
Hey, Mystical Space Typhoon.
And I think we just win now because you just have to flip summon Blast Sphere.
Screw you, Time Pendulum Graph. I want to read what the hell was killing me. Let's see.
1 for 1.
Yeah, so it's the second effect specifically. The ability to every turn target a card in your pendulum zones and a card your opponent controls and destroy both of them. Alright, there we go.
You could tell that
we successfully beat Ciark without even taking damage. Wah.
Nice. So you could tell Blast Sphere is an older card because it looks like it's a hand-drawn illustration.
Hey, Riley.
Those 4 cards contained all the energies of the universe. So, did Dragon Ball Z ever make its own trading card game?
Yes,
or is this
Dragon Ball Z has actually
like a
had
failed launching
multiple
point?
trading card games.
Nice.
And so now Ray specifically is going to fuse all of Yuya's female counterparts together in order to once again banish Ciark.
Oh my God! This is finally we've warmed up to what this show has proved to us is at stake is a world without smiles.
Be safe, everybody. Hey, look, we got some good King Ciark. Ha-ha!
We got the cards, we got the goods. But keep on smiling, everyone.